Hello! Got some new upcycles for you. Plural, yes. But first things first, I cut my hair. I like chopped a lot of it off. What do you think? I seriously love it. I have been attached to my hair for all of my life and it just, I don't know, feels good. A little bit of a switch up. But anyway, here are our culprits for today. So we've got this guy, which you probably saw in my last video. If you watched that one, would highly recommend. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that one yet. And then we have this one. It reminded me of Versace. You know those like Versace scarves and this kind of like print that Versace does. So I wanted to try and make this one into a really simple like bandana top. And then we have this one, which I don't know if I'll get to. Really cute, kind of like light sage green eyelet top. Of course, thrifted this one as well. I'm really stumped on this one, but you don't care about that. So let's just dive in. Let's start with the easy one, shall we? So I'm thinking, just hang on. So what I'm thinking is I'll need to just kind of like cut it into the shape that I want it to be. And then I'll probably need to add on extra length to like the back ties. Let me just show you as I go along. That'll probably be easier. All right, so that's done. Very easy. Now all I have to do is put a new needle on my serger. Apparently somebody broke one of the needles. I don't know who that was, but she did that and she needs to replace the needle now. I totally forgot. On my walk with Stoney earlier, I found a bunch of like really nice looking wood slats on the side of the road. So I'm gonna go see if they're still there. Yes, they are. I got them. They look pretty nice. There's like a ton of them. There's more of them in there. It was so funny because I was like really struggling to try and get them in the back of the trunk. They were actually too wide to fit in the trunk. And this guy comes out of his house and he's like, oh, hang on, let me get you my saw and you can like cut him in half. Let me just pause my conference call real quick. I was like, oh my God. Wow, thank you so much. So they look really nice. Ian and I want to make a raised garden in our backyard with like herbs. So we might use it for that. Score. Whew, a bit of a detour there, but very glad I went and got those. Needles are switched. Got some wood, feeling good. All right, let's move on. Here's where we're at now. What I figure that I should do is just kind of like cut a general bandana shape, I guess. So that's what I'm gonna try. So now's the point where I see if I made a mistake. I don't think I did. I'm gonna cut this to be like more of a triangle shape. And then I'm going to add this excess that I just cut off to the back pieces here. Kind of like I did for my last video with that cherry top. I'm just gonna add some to each side so that it will make the back tie longer and give like a nice long tie in the back. Pretty much it. And then just finish off all the edges. Okay, that top's done. That was a lot more simple than I thought it was gonna be. Amazing. Moving on to this yellow guy. I kind of wanted to make this into like a staple piece. So here's what I'm thinking. Very simple double V-neck top with maybe a couple ties at the top and leave it a little boxy. I mean, this should be pretty simple. We definitely have plenty of fabric for this. So let's get to it. Here we are now. Let's get organized. So I'm gonna take in each of the sides just a little bit because I still want it to be kind of like boxy. And then what I'm gonna do is make the back V-neck a little bit deeper. And then I'm gonna add this same seam to the back here so that they kind of match and look the same. And then we will go from there. now all I really have to do is finish up all of these raw edges. For the little ties up here, I'll just kind of use the sleeves and the extra fabric I have from what I cropped off the bottom for the ties, and then just simply tie them at the top. Done. She's looking adorable. Okay, I just had an epiphany on what to do with this eyelet top. I know exactly what to do and I'm so excited. I was considering making this its own video, but why not? I'm thinking of doing one of those like halter tops, and then it'll have like this at the top here, something like that. I need to get a plan down and then we'll get started. All right, I had to bust out the fashionary to try and visualize this. So I definitely know what I want to do for the front. Basically just a halter top with that frilly thing around the neck, but for the back, I'm thinking I'll either go for kind of a lower back, or if I have enough fabric, I'll kind of like mimic the front design of the shirt and then add a little opening in the back there where there will be a button or a bow or something so that I can kind of get this over my head. So I may have to play this by ear because I'm really not going to know how much fabric I am going to have when it comes to the back of the top. Also, if you guys didn't know, you can always get 10% off Fashionary's website using my code Sarah10 off of any of their products. As you all know, I really stand by Fashionary and I love their notebooks. Okay, let's get started. I'm back. Okay, I was so excited yesterday when I found that I had like the perfect amount of fabric to do the back like this, but now I'm like, is that too boring? I don't know. I don't know what to do. Here are my options. So I either do a back like this, or I do something along the lines of this. That's sort of like backless-ish. Which I'm like, do I do another backless summer top? But at the same time, it's like, I don't really have that many of those. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Hold on. What just happened? Would that be adorable? So if I do that, then I can use this fabric back here for the bow ties that I'll need to secure the top with. All right, it's decided. We're doing it. Sum up for you what happened yesterday. So I thought I was done, tried it on, and was like, this just doesn't look good. Like, it was way too bunchy up here. It just was like, why didn't I notice that before that point? Because I had tried it on. Anyway, this is where we are now. So I had to cut off some from up here because it was just like too much bulkiness. So I've tried out like a billion options of what I could do with the neckline from this point, and I think that this is where we're gonna end up. It's kind of annoying because I wanted that to work out, but at the same time, it did not look right. The frill up here with the open back, like, I don't know if that actually made sense. You know, I think this is a good thing that this happened. I'm gonna finish off all these edges, attach these, and I will show you how they all turned out. Guys, I really appreciate every single one of you that stays till the end and, you know, watches me blab at the end here. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that this might inspire you for like easy DIY ideas for the summer. Make sure to check out my Instagram if you are not already following. I love to kind of like chat to you guys on a daily basis, and it's kind of more of a personal way that I can interact with you guys. So check out my Instagram if you haven't, and I'll be posting photos of all of these tops. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. See you guys.